Have you ever gotten to a point in life where you had to make a decision? When you had to make a choice for a big thing, something that's very important to you, and your gut is telling you to do this thing, to make this choice, to make that decision. Your gut is telling you, your intuition, or whatever it is that inside of you is whispering this is the right way to do it. Even though last time you make this choice, you pay the price, and this time you're afraid. You're afraid of doing it again because you don't want to hurt. You don't want to have to go through that pain of regret or just suffering in general. You don't want to go through that again. So guess what you did? You make the decision based on fear. You're afraid that you're gonna get hurt again. So guess what you did? You ran the other way. The other way from your intuition or your gut feeling. And guess what? Only if you would have listened to yourself, only if you had the ball to try again, to face that fear, your life would have been so much better. Isn't that, funny how life is? For some reason, it always seems like things always going against us. It's weird, right? And it's just that FOMO feeling, FOMO, FOMO, fear of missing out. It's just a hard pill to swallow when you knew the right things to do, but you were so afraid to do it. You were so afraid to take the first step because you did this before. You made these choices before and you got hurt. And turned out it was wrong. But this time you had that same feeling again, but you're afraid of trying again. It's like a relationship, You've been with this person and they act in this way, and then you meet a new person, and they kind of act in this way too, and turn out to be a red flag for you. What if this person is just a completely different person? And what if you get into a relationship with them and turn out they're not like the one before, just because certain things that they do are kind of similar to the one before. Just like other things in life, whether it is a financial decision, making a career choice, or just make it easy to understand. It's like poker, It's like you have this feeling that the opponent is bluffing. Your gut is telling you to make the call, but you're afraid. You're afraid if you call, you're gonna be wrong, and you're gonna pay the price. So guess what you did? You fall, and turned out that person was bluffing. And now you're sitting there thinking, fuck, I could have won that. My life could have been so much better now than where I am right now. And I'm saying all these things not to tell you to go FOMOs or go and make stupid choices. But I'm saying all these things to remind myself that it's okay to miss out. It's okay to make that choice based on fear. It's alright. But you don't have to next time. Why are you being so hard on yourself? It's like you're sitting here looking back at the past and wishing, gosh, I wish I never say those things to her. And I wish I never say those things to him. Or wishing you could have done things differently. Life could have been so much better now. But what if there is a different universe? I know I said this before, but I'll say it again. What if there's a different universe, a version of you who make the choices that you were thinking that is the right choices to make right now? That person make the right choice. But guess what? It turned out today they went and hang out, because only one choice, one decision away for a different life. So that person, make the right call, make the money, and now he's going out celebrating at the bar at night. And then on the way home, he ran into someone and caused an accident. And now he's gonna have to live with that for the rest of his life. A version of me right now on a different universe is going through that right now. He ran into someone while under influence. Imagine that. Now you're sitting here comparing this version of you right now, this moment, and that moment, that version of you. Which one would you rather be? I'm sure you already have the answer. And yet, you're sitting here thinking about what could have been, thinking about the things that could have turned out so much better. But you don't realize that things could have been so much worse. And you don't realize how precious or lucky you are to be in this moment right now. Because all you could think about are the things that gone or the things you could have had. It's a hard pill to swallow. But things could have been so much worse. You could have made the right choice 5 hours ago, 10 hours ago. But then because of that right choice, you essentially make different choices, make different decisions, and your life could have turned out much, much worse than where you are now. So maybe the answer that I'm looking for is not in the past, where things already happen, or in the future, where things yet to come. I know that my mind can't help but to keep on replacing the past and predicting the future. And it's like, gosh, I wish I could have done that. I wish I could have, make that choice now. Next week things would be so much better. But what if things, I don't want to repeat myself, but you get what I'm trying to say. Sometimes all we need to do is just breathe. Because at the end of the day, we all gonna die. Whether you get all that money, get all that love, that relationship, that whatever it is that you want right now. Whatever it is that you want, it will all be nothing in the end. And when you get old, you would wish you would trade everything to be back to where you are right now. Today will be your youngest you will ever be. So be easy on yourself. Stop criticizing yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror. Stop being your biggest enemy. Seriously. It's okay. It's alright. You make mistakes. It's okay to have to sit here and live with that regret. But what's not okay is to ignore the fact that you're living, you're breathing. Because there will always be another day, another chance to try it again. And it's hard. It's hard to go and do things that you need to do, you have to do, when nothing seems to be going the way you want. Life just sucks. What's the point of trying? And on my way here from work, driving home, that temptation that I just can't help myself, but to keep on thinking a bottle of alcohol is gonna sort things out tonight. I'm gonna feel so much better after I drink. And it took everything out of me to not turn into that grocery store and get that bottle of wine. And here I am sitting here feeling like shit, wishing I could have done it. And it's easy said and done, It's easy to say, just have gratitude, to be grateful for where you are, or just, whatever it is. What's hard is to do it. Maybe I just need to find the courage to sit still with myself and just breathe. And let things unfold the way they're meant to be. Because nothing happened any other way but this way. You're meant to make that mistake. You were meant to take this route here, to home, to where you are, exactly where you are right now. And you can't let these ghosts of the past haunting you in this moment right now. And you wonder why you can't get yourself to the gym, you can't get yourself to cook, to eat healthy, to do the right things, the things that you know that would move you to where you want to be in life, just because you make bad choices, just because you made mistakes. So do you think you have the right to give in and start numbing yourself out with quick, instant gratification, instant pleasure? Life's hard. Yes, I know. It is hard. But we have to learn to dance in the rain, because it won't last forever. And one day you realize that these quote-unquote bad days were the training ground for the person you were meant to be. So keep your heads up and just breathe, because you're living another day. You gotta go home. You got to go home. You got to eat dinner. You get to breathe. And you get to sleep for another night. And wake up for another day. And sometimes that is all that matters. Because we don't appreciate what we have right now until we lose them. You know, I have bows in my arms and legs right now, and I don't seem to be appreciated until I got into my car and ran into someone, ran into an electric pole or a tree or something, and then lose one of my arm or my legs, and now I have to be sitting on the wheelchair for the rest of my life. You know, I bet that version of me would be so much miserable than the way I am right now. So be grateful that you didn't run into the tree today. I mean, knock on wood. But you get what I'm saying. It's like my mind can't stop but to keep on thinking about the better things that could have been happened. But it's never bothered to think about the worst things that could have happened. Yes, I never think of the worst things that could ever happen. But the things that could have happened, the better things, they always linger in my head. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny how our brain works? And it's so hard to rewire it, to flip it the other way around. But that's what life's all about. We live and we learn, one day at a time. Eventually, we'll get there. Not a final destination, but, forward. Better than where you are now. One day you will. Just gotta keep on looking around and see how far you've come. Thank you so much for being here today, and I hope I'll see you on the next one.